Republic and Cote d'Ivoire are 5-5, each with 2 games remaining. Today they'll play, and then tomorrow. So Mali, as they're introduced here to the crowd, they have no chance. They were able to make it out of the first round, but the second round hasn't gone their way. They're 3-7, and at the bottom of Group F, with no chance of moving on.
Le Sénégal, je commence tout de suite par le numéro 2, Djibril Thiam. Le numéro 4, Tierno Nyong. Le numéro 5, Rané Dalmeda. Le numéro 9, Malayé Ndoye. Le numéro 10, Mamadou Lamine Sambé. Le numéro 11, Mohamed Faye. Le numéro 12, Mbissé Moïse Diamé. Le numéro 15, Youssoufa Ndoye. Le numéro 22, Cheikh Modji. Le numéro 23, Jules Richard Hao. Le numéro 31, Babacar Touré. Le numéro 41, Pape Sadio Ndiaye Diatta. Les entraîneurs, Abdou Ndiaye de la France. Les adjoints, Damé Diouf du Sénégal.
So the teams and the coaches have been introduced. I wanted him to go ahead and do that as the teams have come out, Mali and Senegal. And of course Mali, we talked about not having a chance to move on, but Senegal, they're not all smiles right now. They're probably smiling inside. They've already done what they needed to do. They've won and they've qualified for the World Cup, taking the number of African teams that have already booked their place to 4, Tunisia and Angola from Group B, and Nigeria and now Senegal from Group F. 1 spot remains. Now we're going to have a pause in the commentary for playing of the national anthems of both Mali and Senegal.
Applaudit très très fort, c'était l'hymne national du Mali. Et bien à présent, l'hymne national du Sénégal. C'était les hymnes nationaux respectifs de Mali et du Sénégal. Nous avons, juste à présent, après avoir l'échange des fanions,
so the national anthems have been played, and Mali goes to midcourt, waiting for Senegal, which is the tradition to greet your opponent before the games and exchange like a little badge. And the referees are lined up as well. They're ready to go. They've had a good night's rest, and they're ready to come out and get the show on the road. Referees are Arnaud Ngilo, Wael Mostafa, and Amir Abulo. Well, it has certainly been, it was a fun first day at this venue. Nigeria crashing to a heavy defeat to the host, Côte d'Ivoire. I don't think anybody saw that one coming. And Senegal obviously punching their ticket for the World Cup with a 40-point win over Rwanda. And Central African Republic keeping their hopes alive with a 75-57 win over this Mali team. Now, as we look at the Mali roster, how about Mokone, the veteran? Keep an eye on him. Issa Diawara, Sidibe's very important. Jambo, Dram, and starting five will be Sorata Cisse, Boubacar Sidibe, Nyanta Diarra, Ibrahima Sidibe, and Ibrahim Jambo. And for Senegal, Thiam, Niang, Jalmeida, Ndoye, Sambe, Faye, Diam, Ndoye, Mboj, all, and their starting five. I didn't get down to the bottom there, apologies. Sambe, Faye, Mboj, Toure, and Tierno Niang. So an experienced Senegal team ready to come out and perhaps celebrate their qualification for the World Cup with another win. There's a possibility they could finish first in this group, depending on obviously their performances and that of Nigeria. You see Remy Guita, excuse me, is the coach, and he's giving some last-minute instructions here to his Mali players.
On tient les duels. Nyanta sur Touré, fais gaffe, c'est gros rebondeur, il est très actif. Et toi 22 là, le costaud là. Et j'ai écrit en gros les gars. N'oubliez pas, il faut boxer.
C'est bon. Et après on pousse, et après on fait les têtes, tout ça. D'accord? Allez, let's go les gars. Allez les gars, allez les mecs, allez les mecs. Benignard, Nyut, les gars. Let's go guys.
Senegal will play Nigeria tomorrow. So if they win today, remembering, see, Njai there is the coach. The first time they met, Nigeria put a real whipping on them, winning that one on September 16th in Lagos, 89-61. So it would have to be a victory of a considerable margin, unless Nigeria were to fall again today and go in with the same record. Then a victory over Nigeria for Senegal would get them first place.
Le numéro 10, Mamadou
Lui va mettre back pick sur Nyanta.
le Tarmac, l'équipe du Mali, le 53 ans, le numéro 7, Ibrahim Jambo, le numéro 12, Boubacar Fakala Sidibé, le numéro 18, Nyanta Diarra, le numéro 5, Ibrahim Sidibé. Et voilà, et le numéro 11, c'est le Mali, Sorata Cisse.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Treichville, near Abidjan in Côte d'Ivoire. This is the FIBA Basketball World Cup African qualifier between Mali in green and Senegal in white. Senegal have qualified for the World Cup. They did that yesterday with a comprehensive victory over Rwanda, winning that one by 40 points, 81-41, and they're going up against the Mali team that's had a very good qualifying campaign in that they got past the first round into the second round, but they are now at the bottom of their group F, but they want to try to finish strong, and they take the early lead. The nice drive down the lane So Sidibe puts them in front. Attacking down low, Senegal's number 31, Touré, misses. Babacar Touré. And Mali come down and put up a deep one. Sambe. And beautiful bank shot. Check Mboj. Cisse has it, passes it back outside to Jambo, and his attempt is deep. Senegal push it quickly. Sambe again gets it down low to Mboj. He passes it back out. And then fouled is Babacar Touré. Could have been any number, but I think the foul has gone to that man right there, Sidibe. Ibrahima Lamine Sidibe. So Babacar Touré at the free throw line. And he makes the first one. Babacar Touré's had himself quite a career. He's played for Senegal before, but he's really had quite an outstanding season playing with Fribourg Olympic in the Basketball Champions League in Europe. They made it through 3 qualifying rounds to make it into the regular season. And at 33 years of age, Touré was, at least statistically, one of the top players in the regular season. He was outstanding, but surely not even just statistically. I mean, he was an elite player. Really has had an exceptional campaign. Now Senegal pushing the ball down the floor quickly and getting another foul called on Mali. And stepping in front of the Senegalese was Swarata Cisse. So at the line is Mboj, and he makes the first. Second is off target. Babacar Touré played in the final round of the AfroBasket back in 2011. So he now has to be considered a real possibility for their World Cup squad, having come here and done well. One up for the rebound, and it was Babacar Touré. Hands it off. Sambe over to Tierno Niang, but the ball's turned back over to Mali. Jambo has it. And Sidibe goes up strong. Nevertheless, ball ends up in the corner and is hit out of bounds by Senegal. Well, he was denied at the rim by Touré. So already Touré making an impact in this game. Pass down low, Jambo couldn't control it. So Niang brings it back for Senegal. Gets it over to Faye. Faye dribbles, gets in the lane, loses control, and that leads to a fast break and a dunk for number 5 from Mali, Ibrahima Lamine Sidibe. And Mo Fai's upset. He thought he was fouled as he got close to the lane. And now a technical foul for voicing that frustration for the veteran. His coach says, calm down, Mo. We've already qualified for the World Cup. Let's just take it in stride. So the dunk and now the technical free throw taken and missed by Sporata Cisse. Mali's sitting back in a 2-3 zone now, so Senegal stands to reason. Have to get something going from outside. Boy, talking about being outside, that was way outside. Sambe misses, but Toure got the rebound, and it'll stay at this end. But Babacar Toure is just everywhere. I mean, he's so active. His length is something, isn't it? Jambo has to get a hand in the face, and Sambe again takes it and misses. But there's Babacar Toure with the offensive rebound and putback. Okay, let's go ahead and think about this. How many points will Babacar Toure get today? In fact, why don't we think how many points and rebounds will Babacar Toure get? Is Sidibe turning, and ball goes back over to Senegal. In their game against Rwanda, Babacar Toure had 17 points and 8 rebounds and finished plus 23. Youssoufa Ndoye was actually their higher rated efficiency-wise player at plus 24, but Babacar Toure was at plus 23. And Babacar Toure is helping set the tone here for a good start for this Senegal team. Ball goes off the hands of all there, number 23. Jambo passes to the corner. And another miss. Brings it back for Senegal. So Sidibe, who had missed it, and scrapping away down low. Foul was called on Binke Mami Dioruma. Here's Babacar Toure. Passes. Toure gets the rebound and turns, and he's right there, gets another rebound, and he just keeps pouring into points. Not the flashiest, but it is certainly effective. 4 points and 5 rebounds already, plus a block. Backing up, missing was Cisse, but the good rebound by Diaruma. Now Cisse gets in the paint, and Mali close, but Sidibe not able to put the ball in. Moise Diame comes into the game. Mohamed Fai seems like he's calmed down since picking up the technical foul. And the referee's discussing something. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's been a bright start for Senegal. They lead at 9-4, and go ahead and run over some of the stats for you. Senegal getting 6 points from Babacar Touré, as well as 5 rebounds and 1 block. And for Mali, 4 points for Ibrahima Lamine Sidibe, who's made both of his attempts from the floor. Other than that, it's pretty calm. Also, there is Mboj has 3 points, 1 of 3 from the floor. 2 more points for Senegal, push the lead up to 11-4. And Diam gets his first basket. Three-point attempt. Ball bounces out to Jambo. Jambo's got that three-point shooting stroke. He hasn't launched one yet, except at the beginning of the game. There's Sidibe, puts up a 3 and drills it. Or maybe he's going to do all the scoring. Diam, and now inside they get it. And once again, Diam scores and takes the lead up to 13-7. Give the assist to Diarra. Njai Diarra. Jambo looks for an opening. He's got it. He launches it. Oh! Did everything but go in. Good hustle for the attempted putback by Sidibe. And again, Mali get it, but step out of bounds. Babacar Touré gets it down low, passes out to the perimeter. Diarra then hands it off to Djibril Thiam, and he drills the three-pointer from the right corner. Well, no, the 2 foot was on the line, they say. 8 points, the biggest lead of the game for Senegal. Pressure's off, remember, from yesterday because they won so convincingly. They have booked their place in the World Cup, but answering now for Mali was Sidibe. And that was Ibrahima Lamine Sidibe. So he's got 7 points. And Boubacar Fadiala Sidibe, his teammate, has 3 points. So the Sidibes are getting it done for Mali, trying to keep him in the game. Senegal called timeout. Touré with the 6 points. Diam with 4 for Senegal.
La dernière, tu dois aller là, c'est lui qui s'est trompé. Par contre, les box-out, arrêtez de mettre sous le cercle, de vouloir sauter. On ne prend pas un rebond. Nettoyez au sol d'abord. Reculez les mecs.
Sidibe and Sadib, again, the two guys that are causing the problems for Mali. You can see the coach stressing the need to box out.
Travailler sans ballon. Allez. On reste mon chef là. On reste mon chef.
Well, one of the veterans has checked into the game for Senegal, number 9, Malay Enjoy. "38 years of age. He's been there in that national team program for a long time, and he can still put the ball in the basket." Tiam, who's just drilled that long jump shot, picks up his dribble, and now shot clock is going to expire. So not a good possession that time, coming out of the timeout here late in the first quarter. Ball well defended there by Malay Enjoy. The ball goes out of bounds. And Senegal now will have another shot to extend their lead. On 45 seconds of the opening quarter, Senegal. Malay Enjoy, just a soft release. Gets it to fall. Gets it back to a 7-point lead. They've been in front by as many as 8. Swarata Cisse passes over to Sidibe. He puts the ball on the deck and tries to pass the ball, but it's knocked out of bounds. Just kind of lost control of it. Looking at on the replay. And the pass, and Jambo is fouled. So he will go to the free throw line. Jambo, 26 years of age. Came in leading this team in scoring at 12.9 points per game. Played in all 10 qualifiers for Mali. Shooting 74.5% of the line. Now the miss, and one that's heaved up the floor is going to be well off target. So Senegal head to the bench. So far so good for them. And for Mali, well, back to the drawing board. They trail at the end of the first quarter, 17-12. Well, we'll take a look at some of the statistics here from the team standpoint. Senegal shooting at 7-11 inside the arc. Mali just 2 of 10. But what's helped Mali stay in touch is they've knocked in a couple of 3-pointers. And they've done pretty well on the boards as well. And as you look at the highlights, I'll just kind of go over the qualification hopes of the remaining teams that we'll see later today. Central African Republic can only secure a spot in the World Cup as the best ranked 3rd place team. And that would be beating out potentially Cote d'Ivoire, who could also finish with the same 7-5 record, which also happens to be the record of Cameroon in the other group already. But for that to happen, for Central African Republic, Les Fauves to finish in that 3rd or that 5th qualifying spot, they have to win their last 3 games by combined margin of at least 119 or 120 points, depending on the number of goals scored. So it's 119 if they score over 267 points, and a margin of 120 points if they score under 267 points. For Cote d'Ivoire, they can no longer finish 2nd. They still had a chance to do that, but they needed Senegal to lose their last 3 games. But they can also qualify as the best 3rd place team if they win all 3 games with a combined margin of at least 65 or 66 points. So it seems more realistic to think that Cote d'Ivoire would surpass Cameroon than Central African Republic, but you never know. But at least now you do know what the scenarios are. And foul called. Sidibe, who was fouled by Malay Indoy. Drilling it from deep was number 18, Diarra. So Nyanta Diarra gets his first 3-pointer to fall. And then he gets his body on that pass, and the ball ends up with Jambo. And Mali, who were out of sorts for really the first 6-7 minutes of the game, have really kind of turned things around now. They could tie it or take the lead. Pass to Nyante Diarra, gets in the lane, puts up a crazy shot because he left his feet with nowhere to pass it. And then sloppily, Diaruma had the ball knocked out of his hands. Faye back in the game. Picked up that early technical and sat down for the rest of the quarter. And Senegal, they must have got it off in time because they're letting him play after the rebound. Excuse me, it's Tiam. Faye's still on the bench. And Tiam misses that one. Another 3, this one from Jambo, and Mali have taken the lead. Well, important for Mali to come out and get a strong performance today, and they can build on this. Getting the offensive rebound was Thiam, and then all misses everything as he puts it up from outside. Gambo, and this time a little too long. Oh, and Diarra reaches over, commits the foul. Looked like he clotheslined the opponent. Watch this. Wow. I know he was trying to get the ball. Probably looked worse than it actually was. So Diarra. They're going to see if it wasn't unsportsmanlike. Yep, so they have called it an unsportsmanlike. It looked bad in live action. Didn't look quite as bad in my mind on the replay, but nevertheless, there was enough there for the referees to say that it was unsportsmanlike. And he just wants to get a clarification. He's telling him he went for the ball. You can go for the ball, but you don't want to basically take the guy's head off. Watch this. Well, the fact that Diarra's head snapped back, I'm not sure that that was because of the foul. And he goes to the line and misses the first one. Second one is good. So he goes out of the lineup, over to the bench to rest. And back in the game is the starter, Thiam. Shot clock about to expire. Like he got off in time, Sambe, and a foul called on Dramas with 3 free throws coming. Well, you saw it. I thought it looked like they want to see if he got it off in time and if the foul came after. Yep. He's going to get that. Although, to be fair, it did look like he came down on the ball, but the referee making that saw some contact, so he's going to get 3 free throws. Okay, now he's going to say 2 free throws. Wait, now he's changed. I think he said 3. So bending his knees is Sambe, and makes the first. Second one goes in as well. Mali down 20-18. Now it's a 3-point deficit, so that was a costly foul right at the end of the shot clock. Mamadou Dram hoping he can make amends. Oh, the bank! It's the weekend, but the bank is open. The 3-point shot is good. And Mali have tied it up. Swarata Cisse drilling it. Three-pointers have fallen for Mali today. That's been their biggest weapon. No stopping the penetration that time by Thiam. Sidibe knocked over, and Senegal coming up to check on him. It was just more of the collision than anything else. He turned, had nowhere to go. Shaking and baking up top, passes it down low, and another attempt to use the glass. So Diorama misses with that, and Babacar Touré is going to hustle down and make the inbounds pass. The 33-year-old veteran. Whipped over into the corner, Malay Ndoye, and drills to the veteran. Doesn't matter how old you are, if you've got the talent, you've got it. And you've also got the experience. Driving in, missing was Sidibe. Turn in the basket by Babacar Touré is good. Pass, give the assist to I think it was Tierno Nyang. Yep, it was. Sidibe launching one from deep, but it was a little too hard. Went off the backboard. Drama comes into the game. Excited about the prospects of tonight with the host, Côte d'Ivoire, playing third, but some of them have shown up here early, including the beaters of the drum. Oh boy, that was not going to happen as Drama got in and was going to attempt the layup. Swatting him was Imbush. Koulibaly, long. Now Senegal react quickly. It looked good, but the finish wasn't there. And now Mali bring it back, trying to stop the bleeding here. They were knotted at 21, but Senegal has scored 7 unanswered points, and now that's going to be 9. And Mali's coach wanted to get a timeout, but it was a little bit too late. It came after, and now he's having to go at the ref, but he's got to ask for it faster than that. His team trailing by 9 points. 3-pointer off target. Another chance. And the dump down low, and Mali just disappeared on defense. So Toure with 10 points. And what was once a close game now has opened up again. And Toure almost unlucky not to get a trip to the line there. Sidibe going up and challenging him. Might have gotten a little bit of arm.
Switch, le contre. Premier ballon, tu joues à contre. Toi, tu vas défier le mec qui fait 2m10. 2m10, tu veux lui marquer. Et là, après, on abandonne. Vous lâchez. Ça recommence. Tout le monde baisse la tête et on arrête de défendre. Jouez avec vos têtes un peu. Passez la balle.
Senegal. Well, it's got to be frustrating for the coach seeing his team come all the way back and even take the lead. But the last couple minutes has been a listless performance by his team. Foul called, gets it back to Senegal. So not good, Koulibaly. Mali needs to turn things around here. This thing's starting to get away from him at the end of the first half. And they're down by 11 on Senegal. Tierno dumps it off, and Mboj will go to the free throw line. First one is good from Mboj, so the lead now has gone to its biggest of the game, 12 points. Boubacar Touré, a little bit of contact. He's a little bit ticked off. To see the replay, didn't see exactly what happened. He's got some blood on the face. He's going to have to leave the game. And this is off a free throw. Oh, it was, yeah, he was. The referee might go have a look at that to see if there was a flying elbow, because that's what caught him. Certainly, Boubacar Fadiala Sidibe is being apologetic. But Boubacar Touré, who has 10 points and 9 rebounds, is going to have to go to the bench here for the rest of the half. Happens from time to time. Elbows, you gotta watch him. And he was scrapping away in there, trying to get in position for potential miss on the free throw. And he caught Babacar Touré, forced the Freiburg Olympic Center to the sidelines. Deontay Diarra attempts for another three. We're at the same spot where he hit his first one. Now Tierno Niang over to Malay Ndoye, and he's just got like, looks good for when it leaves his fingers, doesn't it? Just a little long. It was on line. Nevertheless, Senegal will maintain possession with the ball going out of bounds off of Mamadou Duram. Koulibaly has it. And driving in, Mboj fouls Swarata Cisse. So Cisse's free throw takes it back to a 12-point deficit here late in the first half. And Mali again trying to get something with their defense here to get a little momentum before halftime. And that time they do a good job on the boards. Koulibaly calls the play. Deontay Diarra back over to Koulibaly, who launches it this time from three. FIBA got in there trying to rebound. And here comes Senegal once again with a minute to go in the first half. Driving in, Tierno Niang, and stretches the advantage to 14 points. Koulibaly, little floater, misses badly, and one more, little snowbird. Oh, little showtime for Senegal. And that is not good at all for Mali, who, remember, were knotted at 21 apiece, and they're just not even getting back on defense now to stop the fast break. Well, you can't just be a good team for 5 minutes. You got to be consistent. You got to go out there and maintain your concentration and execute. And you got to have effort for 40 minutes. It's not been there for this team.
Les 5 nations africaines qui nous représenteront valablement. Mais entre autres, il y aura plusieurs pays de région Et autre partie, on aura un contreforts de 12 nations. L'Asie, on verra 6 nations plus le pays hôte, 7 nations. Ça sera une grande fête du basketball organisée par la FIBA, FIBA One. Et ça sera en août 2019. Mais pour l'heure, on continue de suivre les 24 dernières secondes de ce second carton opposant le Mali en vert face au Sénégal en blanc.
Mali will try to get one last basket here before the break, but don't bet against Senegal coming up with a steal and going the other way, the way things have been going. And sure enough, they forced the turnover. Sloppy ball handling by Sporata Cisse. That has to drive the coach crazy. Wouldn't say that the pressure was that intense. So Tierno Niang. Final seconds ticking off the clock. Hands it off. And makes the shot, but I think a foul was called before. I think what would disappoint me the most if I were the Mali coach would be the effort. I just don't see the effort from his team right now, really, for the last 6 minutes. Tierno Niang goes to the line. Sweet release, follow through. And they are about to double up Mali, who, again, had done so well to get it back to a tie game and even take the lead, only now to trail by 17 points. So the teams will head to the locker rooms. And with 20 more minutes to go, it's hard to see Senegal not going ahead and finishing off this Mali team. But you never know. There are surprises in international basketball. It's 39-22, Senegal on top of Mali. If you look at the team numbers, Mali's three-point shooting kept them in it, 5 of 14 for a while, but they're even on the boards. But really, they've been distinctly second best in the 9 turnovers. Senegal with those 3 blocks. So enjoy the highlights. We'll be right back before the start of the second half. Senegal on top of Mali, 39-22 at halftime.
Mali pour les qualifications zone Afrique.
39-22, Senegal on top of Mali. Why don't we look through what Senegal have been able to do in the qualifiers? Remember, this is really one of the powerhouses of African basketball when you think about the teams competing for medals every other year at the AfroBaskets. Senegal started in this campaign winning 70-65 over the Central African Republic. That was way back on February 23rd, 2018. That just brings back fond memories because these windows that have been taking place all over the world, it's just been such an exciting thing to be a part of, not just for the players and the fans, but for the commentators. And Senegal followed that up with a 67-60 defeat to Côte d'Ivoire. They won 60-52 over Mozambique. Those games were actually held in Mozambique. And then in June 29th, they won 91-82 over Central African Republic. So they avenged so they pulled the sweep against them. And then they avenged their loss to Côte d'Ivoire. Not only, they avenged it in that they beat them 66-61, but Côte d'Ivoire ended up with a +1 differential or +2 differential in the game score. So Senegal followed that then with a 78-63 over Mozambique. Then in the second round, they've won over Rwanda 94-89. Then they beat Mali the first time around 82-71. They lost heavily to Nigeria 89-61 on September 16th. But yesterday, obviously, they punched their ticket here in Trècheville near Abidjan, 81-41 over Rwanda. So that has been the story of their campaign. And today, they're up by 17 points. Mboj gets inside and puts it up and in. So Senegal, having had some troubles with this Mali team, are right now just spanking them. And it'll be interesting to see if Mali have maybe picked things up a little bit after a halftime talk from their coach, because they were lacking a lot. Well, shot clock violation suggests no, they have not turned things around. Jambo has it, hands it off. Sidibe. And inside, that's better by Diarra. Tierno Niang been pulling the strings for Senegal. This time kind of loses it as he gets into the lane. Took a little bump there. Jambo over to Swarata Cisse. Wide open three and missed it. Sambe misses as well, but the long rebound goes out to Mboj. He steps on the out of bounds line. Just did. Good call by the ref. And once again, it's going to be Mali basketball. Remember, Senegal played at the last World Cup. Gorgui Dieng played with them, and he's also played with them in these qualifiers. He'll be back, no doubt, for the World Cup. Was with the rebound. Here he is, Babacar Touré. Looks like he's okay after taking the elbow. And he will go to the free throw line. I'm excited to watch. I really hope he plays Babacar Touré when they go to China. But you talk about Senegal, okay, how good have they been in recent times? Well, to FIBA AfroBasket in 2017 in Tunis and Dakar, they finished 3rd. They were 4th at the AfroBasket before that in Tunis. Or Rades, Tunisia. They played at the World Cup in 2014. Before that, they were 3rd at the AfroBasket in Abidjan here. And 2011 in Antananarivo, Madagascar, they were 5th. Beautiful pass on the baseline. And Thiam puts up a 3. Senegal, imperious right now, up 19 points. It's a celebration of making it back to the World Cup. Their finest hour, when you look back at it, Jambo puts up the air ball. Senegal won the AfroBasket back in 1997 when they hosted the event in Dakar. The 10th bounces off the rim and over the backboard. So Mali get it back, but some listless looks on the faces of the Mali players right now. They don't feel like they're making any progress. Also back in 1980 in Morocco, they finished 1st. And in 1978, they finished 1st. So those are the great years for Senegal. They were 2nd at the FIBA AfroBasket in 2005 in Algeria. And they're also 2nd in 1995, 2 years before they won the AfroBasket in Senegal. That 1995 tournament was actually in Algeria. So they've always been a team thereabouts that you could expect to challenge for a medal. Maybe not the title favorites, but oh, the SWAT King comes out of nowhere. Not in my house, says Mboj. Jambo over on the left wing, and then just stealing the ball was Sambe, and a foul called on Senegal down low. Mboj. So Tierno Niang, Djibril Thiam, Malay Enjoy, Mofai, Mboj, and Youssoufa Ndoye were all in that Senegal team in 2017 that finished 3rd at the FIBA AfroBasket in Dakar, and the finals were in Tunis. And they had the heartbreaking loss, really, 76-71 in the semifinals to Nigeria. And going down for the dunk, Sidibe. The referee says don't hang on the rim. Tierno Niang just fell over and just opened up the opportunity for the slam for Sidibe. I could be wrong, but it looked like the coach was telling his players how to dunk the ball. Anyway, and gets it back. Thiam, Djibril Thiam. And another long jump shot for Senegal. They just keep ticking that scoreboard over. It was a 2. Diarra, second time he's buried a three-pointer from that part of the floor. Had one in the first half as well. Turning the ball over now, up to Diarra. Another dunk, possibly. Yes, it is. Back to a 16-point deficit. If Senegal were to get a little sloppy and create some opportunities like the ones that we've seen here the last couple of minutes to allow some easy baskets for Mali, well, they could get back into it. Passes it back outside, and shot clock violation for Tierno Niang. It's not been an impressive couple of minutes for Senegal, that's for sure. And with that in mind, coach wants to talk to his players and sharpen their focus a little bit. So nearly 6 minutes in. 16-point lead for Senegal.
On les tire facilement. Ok? Ils vont revenir. On se bien défendre un petit peu là. Ok? Allez les gars. Oh! À l'attaque, on n'a pas un système.
Babako Toure has added 2 points to his tally. Still got 9 rebounds. I wish he'd go ahead and just get that other rebound so we can say he's got a double-double.
Protégez-vous. D'abord, je coupe la passe. Pareil, Sidibé.
Diarra with 10 points from Mali.
Au moins, t'as pas récupéré. Attention, tant qu'on n'a pas dit ice, n'ouvrez pas trop vite. Si l'intérieur il n'est pas là, il va au layup. Vaut mieux que tu restes en face. En attaque, on joue que sur point là. Mais Nianta, il est derrière le ballon. Écran là, il descend, passe. Et là, je joue à 2. Joue, drive. Et Aïlo aussi, ok?
Coming out of the timeout. Oh, they get a chance down low, and Sidibe goes up and is fouled. So free throws coming. Well, the Tiam almost. No, he got it clean in the end. Yeah, I thought he did on the replay. It looked like he fouled him in live play. And 2 shots now coming for Jambo. And certainly he was the one that initiated the contact. All went up, but you're often rewarded for being aggressive going to the basket. And Jambo now with a chance to take it back to a 14-point deficit for his team. Nope, he doesn't. Played a little bit of basketball at Clemson University, did Jambo. This is the second as well, but offensive rebound. Also played at Hofstra, and they come away with no points. And Toure doesn't get to go, but the tap, I think it was all that makes it. Cisse from the left wing, and flying in was Thiam. Ibrahim Jembo, actually, his hometown is the Bronx in New York, and that will be 2 points for Toure, with Diarra blocking it after it went off the backboard. Jambo flies in again, and another foul has been called. Jambo bends his knees and again misses the free throw. He came in shooting 75% at the stripe. Enjoy, dumps it down low to All. Goes straight up. Nice release. Straight over Jambo. Well, I could have gotten it down to a 14-point deficit, and now the lead has grown back to 22. Jambo passes it outside. Good. Three-pointer. So Mamadou Keita drills it. Back to 19 points. Jambo did get the assist. A nice recovery by Senegal to get the block. That was Moise Diam. Drive and foul, and potential three-point play coming here for Senegal. And the shot, and now a technical foul has been called on Diarra. Yep, for feigning, for diving, basically, for simulation, for going down like he'd been hit. You don't see it often, but when it happens, it's always interesting to see the replay. And sure enough, the referee was right in position to make the correct call. Jambo shakes and bakes, puts it up, can't get it to go. Jambo made the free throw, missed the jump shot, made the technical free throw rather, missed the jump shot, and Senegal failed to score at the other end. So it is still a 20-point deficit facing Mali heading into the final 10 minutes.
World. FIBA Basketball World Cup is right here. You want it? Come and get it.
So numbers after 3 quarters, and Senegal, despite hitting just 1 of 11 from three-point range, in command against a Mali team that's been lost for much of the contest, really on both ends of the floor. Here's Mboj, hands it off. Malay and Joy back to Mboj. Malay trying to make this more respectable at least. Saw Keita hit that three-pointer. Maybe he'll take another one. That's going to be Diarra on the wing. Dianta has it number 41. Down low, and all is fouled by Keita. So all is at the free throw line, trying to extend that lead for Senegal, as they no doubt appear to be cruising to a big victory. All came into this game having played, having made just one appearance yesterday, so it's a new experience for him. (32 years of age). So the ball went off of his hands. Oh, he's telling the referee that. Well, the golfing class in this game is so great in terms of the performance level. It's not even close. Hasn't really been close, despite the scoreline. The scoreline was close, but you never really felt like Mali was going to seriously challenge this Senegalese team. Diatta goes between his legs. Now to 24 years of age. Interesting player, quite big, 6 feet 8 inches, 2.04 meters. And Moisey, big Moisey rather, Diom missing that one. Step back, three-pointer off the front of the rim by Ibrahima Sidibe. He's got it now, and he gets it out to Keita, who misses everything. It might have glanced off the rim a little bit, grazed it. Sidibe takes a seat. Mamadou Dram comes into the game. Jambo was fouled, went to the line, and reduced the arrears to 57-38 to complete the three-point play. Made that free throw. Had a little bit of satellite issues. Apologies, folks. So now we're back, and driving in was Dram, but misses. Ball spins, his bounce pass over to Diom. Diatta ends up getting it again and launching it, but after the expiration of the shot clock. Well, knowing that Senegal, how they played at the last World Cup, and obviously depending on the draw, it's an interesting team. When you bring in, obviously, their fully loaded roster. Gorgie Jang will make a big difference. You know, he's always going to be giving you double digits in points, rebounds, and also they get another. They're going to get another couple of guards back in the lineup, so it's a team that could probably do some damage at the World Cup, but obviously it depends who they're going to play, and it's either drive from all finishing it, trying to state his case that he'd like to be on the plane to China. .24 bench points. 3-point attempt. Keita rather, and Senegal get it back, and now we have less than 5 minutes remaining in the game. And Mboj gets blocked as he takes it inside, but he gets it back, puts it up again, and misses. And Nyata Diarra hands it off to Keita. Goes into the lane and has it knocked out of his hands by Djibril Thiam. So the teams head over to the bench for another timeout. Keita being told you need to don't force it, but pass it. Once you have the defense that kind of collapses on you. Remember, coming up later today in this group, coming up next will be Central African Republic and Nigeria. Can Nigeria bounce back from their worst performance in a long time? Never mind just the qualifiers. They were blown out of the water by Côte d'Ivoire. And then it'll be Côte d'Ivoire going up against Rwanda. And of course, Cameroon, I'm sure, will be watching proceedings and maybe a little bit nervous as to how the Central African Republic and the Côte d'Ivoire go. I'm sure they'll be pulling for Nigeria to go ahead and eliminate Central African Republic, and also pulling for Rwanda to eliminate them as well. But Côte d'Ivoire have given themselves a real shot at beating Cameroon to qualify with that win that they had yesterday, because they will face this Mali team last. That game against Nigeria was the big one, and the game against Rwanda, they will be looking next to come out and put up a huge number, because remember, it's all about margins of victories. And looking at it again, Côte d'Ivoire, if they can qualify as the best ranked third place team if they win their last 3 games with a combined margin of at least 65 or 66 points, depending on the number of points scored. So 65 if they score over 294 points, 66 points if they score under 294. So probably the smart money is that they need to win by combined 66 points. So we shall see. But they already beat Nigeria by 26, which probably has got everybody in the Cameroon camp worried. And Rwanda, well, remembering again, let's look back and remember how they fared in that first meeting. Stepped out of bounds, so that'll be Mali basketball. So the first meeting between Rwanda and Côte d'Ivoire Cote d'Ivoire won that one in Lagos 71-53. So certainly Cameroon are going to be nervous right about now. Nice block. Inside by Mali's, but they're going to say it was a goal interference. Issa Diawara. And they're going to say it was a foul. So putting them on the line. Senegal with a chance to extend their lead. And Malay Ndoye does just that. Malay Ndoye played at Furman for the Purple Paladins down in beautiful Greenville, South Carolina, many years ago. And here he is hooping and scooping for his country. One of their all-time greats, really, when you consider the longevity in his career and the number of big tournaments that he's played in. Here's Ndoye. Gets it back. Smart play. Gambo with the rebound. Say misses, they keep it alive. Leonte Diarra, they pass it back outside to Keita. And since he hit that first one, he hasn't looked too good on those long ones. Boj inside. And we now are coming up on the 2-minute mark. Thiam from deep, and that was off the front of the rim. So where does Senegal need to improve? Well, certainly they got to improve with their three-point shot if this team takes the floor at the World Cup. But again, I think you'll see a shake-up. All goes up for the rebound. Now he's going to push it up the floor. In fact, yesterday, when you look at how they shot the basketball, they had similar issues, 3 of 23 from three-point range. So coach doesn't seem too bothered about them launching their attempts as long as they get a big lead, which they've been able to do. So 30 seconds remaining, and Mali just getting blown out here. Cisse passes over to Jambo. A foul was called. Shot in the lane, no good. And ball rebounded. And that should be it. They're not even going to attempt a shot, Senegal. So 62-38, Senegal win it convincingly. Never really a contest. Well, sadly, Babacar Touré didn't get to where we thought he would statistically, but that was more of a case of the game just didn't need it. The team didn't need it in terms of minutes and everything else. But Babacar Touré finished with 14 points, 11 rebounds, still ended up with a double-double. Played 20 minutes. I think if he played another 10 minutes, he would have had 20 and probably 15 at least.
Les officiels de la FIBA, félicitations encore. Et c'est pas fini. Juste après cette confrontation, les qualifications pour la Coupe du Monde se poursuivent ici même au Palais des Sports de Treichville. Juste après ce match, nous aurons la République centrafricaine face au Nigeria. Et à 20h, nous aurons la Côte d'Ivoire face au Rwanda.
So Mali 0-2 this weekend. They'll get a chance one last time to try to improve that mark tomorrow. Won't be easy though. You see, numbers standpoint, they made just 6 shots inside the arc today. So it was a long, long afternoon for the Malians. Senegal cruising and finishing in double figures. Obviously, we talked about Touré, but also all who came off the bench and played almost 23 minutes. Touré with the 14 and 11. And you also had balanced scoring in that team with everybody but Fai, who didn't play, I think, after he picked up his technical. Played just 4 minutes and 40 seconds, didn't score. Had the 1 technical foul, 2 turnovers, so he was -2 efficiency. Sidibe and Jambo each with 9 points. Diarra led the way with 10 points. Back at some of these highlights, and you'll see most of them are made by the team in white. That was Babacar Touré with his shot down low. He's also an accountant, you know. So if you have any issues come tax time, you might want to give him a call. He could help you out, fill out your tax return. Multi-skilled player and person. And career. So Diarra led them in scoring. He had the success from 3-point range, and he also scored with this dunk on the fast break. Sidibe also dunking it after that turnover by Senegal. And Richard left them in all with his performance. 10 points, scrapping away in there. Remember, playing for the first time in the qualifiers this weekend. And then the drive and the basket. So that was it. So standings have been adjusted after that, and you've got Senegal now who have actually climbed above Nigeria into first place. So they've got every chance of finishing top of the standings. So it should be interesting when they go up against the Tigers in their meeting, which in all likelihood will determine first place. If Nigeria lose today, Senegal would just need to win that game. But if Nigeria win today, Senegal would have to come out and really win by a big margin because of their first meeting, which Nigeria won pretty convincingly back in Lagos. 89-61. So Senegal will be pulling hard for Nigeria to lose in the game that is coming up next against Central African Republic. And remember, Central African Republic still have a chance to qualify for the World Cup, as do Cote d'Ivoire. So that's it, folks. More action coming your way here from Cote d'Ivoire. Thanks for watching.